Here, Nicole, nearly 20 people have filed a class action lawsuit against several companies that own Skin Cabaret and Bones Cabaret in Scottsdale and Dream Palace in Tempe. All three of these are sister clubs. Now, the initial lawsuit was filed in December on behalf of 15 people. Then fast forward 2 months later in February, a second lawsuit was added when another man came forward. Attorneys claim the companies were behind an organized effort to drug customers, then steal their wallets and cell phones while those alleged victims were passed out. They claim their photos were taken, their signatures forged. All the incidents happened between fall of 2021 and 2023. The victims apparently did not know one another. The law firm representing those strip clubs is denying any wrongdoing, claiming all the services charged were signed for. We have a crew talking with one of those alleged victims. You'll hear from him coming up tonight at 10. Jared.
Vanessa.